Good morning, everyone. Lots of action happening here, and so we're just going to do a quick tour of the flower garden at the old Clive's Conundrum. So let's get going. It's already almost 9 o'clock, so it's already too late. The sun is way up in the sky. I'm over here in the patio garden area. So this is the stuff that's next to the patio, and we've pretty well done everything we need to get done. I went to Garden Works, which is our local gardening place, and I got some nicotania, and that's those yellow flowers there. It's a lime nicotania. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to be a nice scent in the evening. I put some sweet peas in pots because I can't get sweet peas to grow next to these giant trees. They suck up all the moisture. The roots are all through this bed. I'm shocked that anything lives. So the sweet peas definitely don't. And so I'm going to try putting them in these pots and see how that works. Might be a little bit too late for them. It's the first hot day today. It's going to be maybe, I don't know, 85 degrees. Oh yeah, the sun. I've got some Emerald Tower Basil going in this pot. The strawberries have been a bit of a letdown, I gotta say. I don't know if it was the weather or what, but there you go. And I got my favorite petunia, Starry Night petunia. It's so pretty, so cool. There is a wild flower growing in the fire pit. Good for you. So that's all good. And the rest of the pots are looking pretty good. I've got ground cherry, cucumbers, and then a squash, or not a squash, a melon over there. It's kind of neat. We're doing a tour.
Doing a tour.
You're harvesting. Okay, good. I transplanted these Bowl of Beauty peonies from our yard, and they did fine. They get lots of sun. They'll be better next year, but they're almost finished. They're pretty neat. I brought the Veronica from our house. It survived the winter, and so I stuck it here along with the little bird bath that no one uses yet, so we'll see if that happens. Flower-wise over here, I've got a bunch of little baby asters, and oh, look at the flower. The little white flower right in the middle. See that? Okay, hold on. Okay, I know that I should have staked these delphiniums next year. Lipstick salvia, the ranunculus, just lovely. They're so pretty. I don't know, we're going to leave them in the ground because we can't manage to pull anything out, so we'll see what happens next year. And yeah, the first dahlias have come up. Today we're going to pull some of this borage because it's all volunteer, and it's just, there's way too much of it, and we don't need this much. And we're going to plant something else in the front here. And the monk's hood back in the back there looks spectacular. We call this place the Hobbit Hole. This is right in the middle of the left side bed, and we put a bit of a Japanese fern in there. It's so lovely. I need to clean it up in there so you can see it better. Oh, look, I put sweet peas back there and they're growing. Well done, sweet peas. So this area is a bit of a mishmash. I had tried planting a whole bunch of the seedlings that I started, and I think some of them took. But I also think there's a bunch of weeds. We moved some of the borage over here. There's some stock. These plants aren't doing as well. They don't get enough sun, and there's a bunch of wood chips, so... but it looks like some of the other things are happening. We've got one single sunflower and then this big sunflower. I'm going to plant some more sunflowers today and see if I can't get some more to come up. We had 2 rose bushes at our house, and one was yellow and one was white. One died, and apparently this was the survivor, the white one. Dahlias coming along. This is our Bocking 14 from Andrea at Digging for Health. Thank you so much. Look at that thing. So if you've been watching, you know it's been unseasonably cold for us, which is pretty cold. This is the first day we're gonna break 80. I actually have a t-shirt on. Took me 20 minutes to find a pair of shorts today because I haven't seen them in forever. So we do have, I'm hopeful that by the end of this week, we're supposed to have a few days of really nice warm weather, and then I think it drops back down to something cooler. But hopefully some of these plants will really get some good progress this week. So out here in the back garden, which is quite neglected this year, this peony is the same kind as that other. It gets almost no sun. I did take a couple big blooms off of it for a bouquet for Mama. But it does have some other blooms on there. I think it would be much happier if it got a little bit more sun. So I don't know, I might move it. We'll see. The rest of this, it's not bad. You know, we've got the giant fern, a couple maybe plants from last year. Oh, that's a weed. We've got some lilies back there. I believe that's crocosmia back there. We'll see if it makes any flowers back here. And just some nice shady plants. This is another area of the garden I've just been throwing plants into, and I just keep filling it up. I keep pulling what I think are weeds and putting things that I think are plants. So we do maybe have a volunteer sunflower there, or I planted it, I can't remember. And we have lots of other things there. Again, it's a space that needs a little bit more sun. Over here in the right-hand garden, things are looking pretty good. I need to do some weeding and some trimming. Last but not least, we've got, oh, I've got one more place, so it's not last. In the dead Japanese maple garden, we've got a couple really cool things. This, I believe it's called Astrantia. This is the second year it's lived here. It's doing great. Some dahlias and some poppies seed that I grew from seed from last year's poppies, so we'll see how that goes. The cucamelon is still alive, and it'll be happy this week. And over here at the garage garden, I planted this sunflower from a seedling before we went to Illinois. So it's really happy. And then we've got the garage garden. Things that I just wouldn't think would survive here. They do get some nice morning sun. So they get a few hours and then it's all done. Thanks for watching the flower tour today. So this is the end of June, and these are what the flowers look like after a really cold spring.